Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take up the cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Those who find their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake will find it. Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive the reward of a prophet. And whoever welcomes a righteous in the name of a righteous will receive the reward of the righteous. And whoever gives only a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, truly I tell you, none of these will lose their reward. Good morning. Welcome to a short biblical reflection on the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 10, in lectionary verses 37 up to 42. But I will extend it also starting already from verse 34. It is the Gospel reading for the 13th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A. When we start reading the Gospel, just from verse 37, with the statement, whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, we would have difficulty probably to comprehend this text. And we supposed to start already from verse 34 because there is the introduction to the following statements. Do not think that I have come to cast peace on the earth. I have not come to cast peace by a sword, for I have come to set a man against his father, and a daughter against his mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and one's foes will be members of one's own household. So those introductory verses set already the tone, the character of the opposition between the family members, as verse 37 requires it. The opposition between choosing the family members and Jesus. Let's see again the text which I showed last Sunday, because last Sunday we had the passage which was encouraging that we should not be afraid. As you can see on the screen, I put part of our text today, and also that passage about do not fear was preceded by a similar teaching which also deals with the opposition. I'm sending you out like sheep into the midst of the wolves in verse 16, and in our text also for this Sunday, the one which I added, extended. Do not think that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. Jesus is encouraging in those central verses why the opposition happens, because they are those who choose Jesus and those who oppose. Those who choose Jesus, they are also opposed by those who oppose Jesus. Therefore, consequently, it cannot be compromise between those who opposed against Jesus, because it's necessary to make choice between Jesus and those people. So we cannot just deny Jesus. Disciples cannot just turn against Jesus, need to follow him. And this is the cost that even to be rejected by the family members. And in verse 38, which makes us text about the cross, whoever does not take up the cross and follow me is not worthy of me, recalls the sword which is mentioned at the beginning and foes. And in those central key verses 37 and 38, the first three lines have the same structure, ending with this statement, is not worthy of me. So this is the radical choice. But yet, looking at the verse 34, the one which I added, there is very strong statement which I translated very literally. To cast peace on earth and to cast sword. Jesus says, do not think that I have come to cast peace on the earth. I have not come to cast peace by a sword. So the sword is cast on the earth, and therefore it sounds more strongly because there is a language of a batu, but there is necessary now to take up this cross, this sword, and to fight against. It is not possible just to be indifferent. Therefore, this is strongly the statement about making choice or for Jesus or against Jesus. But yet, looking at the last verses, which state also about the reward, the first two statements, whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of the prophet, and similarly a righteous in the name of the righteous, will receive respectively the reward of a prophet or the reward of the righteous. In those two cases, we can understand as choosing some people of importance. It would be a prophet and a righteous, in particular, if you would refer this term righteous, like for example, referring to the Pharisees, which of course in some texts of the gospel that the word righteous applies to them. And as a position in the last statement is just mentioned one of these little ones, which is now called to be the disciple of Jesus. So that one who is even just like a little ones, those which are discarded, those which are humble, those which are treated as not important. And then also the emphasis is on the statement, whoever gives only a cup of cold water, also that only is important. Just only giving a cup of cold water to somebody who could be seen as not important, then assures that reward, that those who do it will receive the reward. And now, but will not lose their reward, and this verb to lose recalls verse 39, when we have those who find their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake will find it. So it's on one hand losing this life, earthly life, and gaining the eternal life. I would like to wish you a nice day, a nice reflection on this gospel reading. God bless you.